This man was deported from the United States because of Billie Eilish. No, nobody was illegal on stolen land. The news is real. Stay tuned. An activist accuses Billie Eilish of causing his deportation from the United States. Let's see his comment. Billie Eilish reported me to Immigration and Customs Enforcement and got me deported because I joked about flying to the United States and moving into her mansion. Do you remember that guy? An Australian who claimed he was going to move into Billie Eilish's mansion? Well, it turns out he went to Los Angeles, California, and the police held him for more than 30 hours. At the airport, they also interrogated him brutally. Imagine, he couldn't fly to the United States, they sent him back to Australia. Incredible, but true. Let's see what this guy says. Please, pay attention.
Billie Eilish reported me to Immigration and Customs Enforcement and I was deported from the United States. No one is illegal in. Honestly, I can't even get mad because it's kind of funny. But basically, I was joking online about flying to the United States and moving into her mansion, packing my bags right now. No human being is illegal. Obviously, it's a joke. Obviously, it's a meme. And Department of Homeland Security stops me and holds me for about 30 hours, literally 30 hours. They asked me, "How do you know Billie Eilish? Do you intend to trespass on property?" No, of course not, man. It's a joke. It was like a meme I came up with on Instagram and they detained me for 30 hours and deported me.
Let's see, we're going to find out why right now. I think maybe it wasn't such a joke. Let's see. Obviously, the guy didn't plan to stay at Billie Eilish's mansion, but I do think he planned to go and do his thing. Let's see.
Basically, armed guards escorted me onto a plane back to Australia. And I actually think it's an incredible performance art. As a joke, I managed to get Billie Eilish, Hollywood celebrities. Liberal leftists accepted Immigration and Customs Enforcement accepted border control. Suddenly they support deportations because they don't like my memes. They don't like me as a person, so I should get a mention. Honestly, it's an incredible performance art. I suffered for my art, 30 hours in a cell just to, prove a point for a meme. Who else takes jokes this far? So far that I was able to sit in a cell for 30 hours and endure that pain. Just to prove that Billie Eilish is a hypocrite.
Billie Eilish is a hypocrite. That's true, that's the reality, and not just her, all her Hollywood artist friends are too. Not long ago, I gave you the example of the airplane issue for the Super Bowl. Many of these artists flew on private jets, which pollute a lot. They're extremely polluting, which I find pretty hypocritical. Because precisely many of these artists claim to be climate change activists, environmental activists, blah blah blah. But at the same time, they pollute way more than the average person.
Honestly, I deserve a mention. In fact, I'm proud of myself. I think it was a total victory. All these people laughing at me. No, actually, it's a total victory. I got leftists and Billie Eilish to support Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I got them to support border control and deportations. I got the entire American left to be in favor of deportations. In one day, with a simple trick. I guess I'm just a bad guy in the end.
It's important to note this video was translated using AI, but it's entirely real. Look.
Billie Eilish reported me to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, leading to my deportation from the United States.
There you have it. But anyway, right here, she literally tells us. She said, no one is illegal on stolen land, but she called Immigration and Customs Enforcement to report me. Honestly, it's an incredible artistic performance. Somehow, I managed to get Billie Eilish and American liberals to support border control and deportations. Was the pain worth it for the meme? Turns out this guy has done this before. It's not the first time. In fact, he usually always exposes the hypocrisy of the left and these activists by doing things like this. And we're about to see it, so pay attention to what's next. Just watch. He says, "The time I moved into the headquarters of the Victorian Socialists, after they publicly defended the illegal occupation of stolen land." Let's see what he did.
Hey everyone, I'm at the Victorian Socialists office, and since they support squatters, people who break into buildings and stay, I considered squatting in their office myself.
Well, let's see how he ended up living at these people's headquarters. Stay tuned.
I'm at the Victorian Socialist headquarters, and despite being methodical, capitalism has kept me from getting housing.
Look at this. Look, no, excuse me. You have to go.
You don't have to go. I'm just here for a couple of nights. No, excuse me. I'm just in bed.
You have to leave. And then this leftist tells him, excuse me, you have to leave. Suddenly he decided to defend deportations and private property. Incredible.
Wait, you're leaving already? Sorry, I'm not ready.
Yes, you are ready.
You have to go. I'm not ready. Sorry. Thank you guys. Yes.
Now the one about leaving. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, let's go. Watch your head, okay? And look, he just chased him away. He chased away the guy who was recording. Incredible, guys. Really, what complete madness, right? I think that's something like what this guy was going to do at Billie Eilish's house. Now he claims it was a joke because he got deported. It's best for him not to cause trouble next time he goes to the United States, or he might not be allowed entry in the future. But just imagine, I really think he was going to do that, and probably from the United States. Both the California government and Billie Eilish's team probably saw that this guy did those kinds of things. And Billie Eilish was going to look really bad because she had to kick him out of her property, out of her mansion. She had to throw him out, and in front of the cameras, Billie Eilish was going to look really, really bad. Just think about it. Imagine her coming to give a speech about acceptance, about how everyone is welcome, that no one is illegal on stolen land, and blah blah blah. Kicking this guy out of her mansion, because that was this guy's goal. I'm telling you, obviously he didn't plan to stay and live there. I totally agree with that. It's obvious that he wasn't planning to move into Billie Eilish's mansion. He just wanted to make her look ridiculous. I mean, to expose her. That either Billie Eilish's security guards or Billie Eilish herself or someone from Billie Eilish's team or the police would go after him and kick him out of the mansion. That's what he wanted, but he didn't get it since they didn't let him enter the United States. Anyway, here he comments himself. Billie Eilish made her brutal and thuggish lawyers use a club to violate my sacred First Amendment rights. As an Australian tourist, here he comments. The activist and self-proclaimed Australian performance artist claims that the singer Billie Eilish caused his deportation from the United States, reports the New York Post. According to the man, it all started when he decided to mock Billie Eilish's speech, which she gave at the Grammy Awards about stolen lands. Okay, Billie Eilish got me deported from the United States. I think her legal team contacted the Department of Security, he wrote on his X account. I spent 30 hours at the Los Angeles International Airport, Los Angeles Immigration Control, trying to explain that my crappy posts were just a joke. I actually wasn't planning to move into her mansion. I mean, 30 hours there, detained and interrogated. What a crazy thing, seriously, what a crazy thing. And they did that to an Australian, huh? They didn't do it to a Latino, to an African? No, to a guy from Australia. And this, let me remind you, happened at Los Angeles International Airport. Los Angeles International Airport, which is basically the one from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Grand Theft Auto V. But anyway, what a complete madness is all this. Truly incredible. Here is the brutal hypocrisy of these people. And this guy was deported, he was kicked out of the United States. I'd like to know what you think. What are your opinions about all this? Thanks for watching and see you next time.